What's up everyone, this is Tony with JRNYcrypto. Today's going to be our weekly crypto news video. I have some huge updates and great news for Cardano ADA, as well as huge updates on Bitcoin and Ethereum and other news going on in the crypto space. So be sure to watch through the whole video. Before we get started, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hit the bell to be notified when I make new videos, and be sure to leave a comment below on what are your thoughts on the crypto space right now and where do you expect us to be headed by end of 2020. So the past week of crypto news has by far been the biggest crypto news we've had all year, starting off with the PayPal and Venmo offering buying and selling of cryptocurrencies. Multiple sources confirmed this, and one source did say PayPal will be looking to roll this out within the next 3 months, maybe even sooner. So hopefully within 2020, we do see PayPal rolling out buying and selling of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. There's no word on what cryptocurrencies they will offer, but definitely Bitcoin and Ethereum, I would assume at first. And then they probably take an approach like Coinbase and roll out new cryptocurrencies once every month or 2 months. So that's going to be pretty massive for the crypto space. I do think they'll launch ways to earn passive income as well, along with listing Cardano ADA eventually also. So more massive news headed towards mass adoption. Australians can now pay for Bitcoin at the post office. So this will be adding the option to pay for Bitcoin at more than 3,500 Australian post office locations. Pretty huge, and a huge step towards mass adoption in general. Even bigger, 7-Eleven's, CVS, and Rite Aid, 20,000 locations to be able to buy Bitcoin with cash. We're seeing all of this within a single week, so things are really starting to heat up for end of 2020. We have all kinds of big things happening. Governments are printing endless amounts of money as well to prop up the economies. So I definitely think this type of mass adoption happening is a great sign alongside everything else that's happening. So a huge step towards mass adoption, 20,000 new locations, offering purchase of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, along with 3,500 locations in Australia. So this past week of cryptocurrency news, I think, is by far the best crypto news we've had all year. Not only did Bitcoin get added to thousands of retail locations, but also getting added to PayPal. It really doesn't get much bigger than PayPal, so that's amazing news. 325 million users instantly getting access to buying and selling cryptocurrency by the end of 2020. That happening shortly after the third Bitcoin halving, as well as Ethereum and Cardano rolling out staking, I think is just a recipe for a massive bull run, and I think that's coming sometime in 2021. We're definitely headed into a bull market, and we can see demand for Bitcoin rising steadily. So we're also seeing an increase of demand for Bitcoin ATMs, hitting a new all-time high of 8,000 Bitcoin ATMs worldwide. That's 1,000 more than we had in March alone. So definitely we're seeing increased demand in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, or people wouldn't be spending the money to create these Bitcoin ATMs and distribute them. Also, we're seeing a lot of people understand the scarcity of Bitcoin lately. Binance posting this chart definitely helps put things into perspective. Only 0.27% of the global population can own one Bitcoin each. That's not considering all the Bitcoin that's lost forever, as well as all the Bitcoin that it hasn't been mined yet. And this also doesn't consider all the people in the world that are holding thousands of Bitcoin each. So when you consider that, I think this percentage would be much smaller, something below 0.18 in my opinion. So another post that shows the scarcity of Bitcoin, Lark Davis posted, there is not enough Bitcoin for each PayPal user to have just 0.05 Bitcoin each. That's an incredibly small amount of Bitcoin. So if all of that 325 million PayPal users all wanted to own some Bitcoin, there wouldn't be enough for them to even have $500 each at the current price. So this rolling out on PayPal is definitely going to open the door to many people getting into cryptocurrency for the first time. I definitely think we're headed into new territory in the cryptocurrency space. Also, this chart shows here, historically, we've always had a huge price surge about a year following the Bitcoin halving. So we just had the third Bitcoin halving. If this plays out similarly as it has in the past, we should see Bitcoin go up at least 1,500%, putting it at a price of about $115,000 about August, July 2021. So some huge updates for Cardano and their roadmap as well. So they have been hitting these dates on their roadmap leading up to the Shelley hard fork at the end of July, which is a great sign because I think the price will start rallying of ADA very soon. I do think the first or second week of July, we're definitely going to see some price action, especially with some other stuff I'm going to show you coming up as well. So they posted this article on the updates rolling out. Some notable things here at the bottom. We've been successfully running node version 1.14.2 on the Shelley public testnet for over a week now, and we could confirm that we'll deploy the new node to the Cardano mainnet today, 30th June, as per the first date in the rollout plan. So they are hitting their dates. We are continuing to track against the rollout plan and retain a high degree of confidence in the date set for the Shelley hard fork of July 29th. So the team is still very confident in that July 29th rollout date for the Shelley hard fork, which is great news. Hearing this definitely makes me confident in buying more ADA. So I definitely think heading up to the first and second week of July is really when people are going to start accumulating for this hard fork and for staking. So the price has been pretty steady as well for ADA, still around 8 cents, but still doing a little bit better than Bitcoin has in the past week. I definitely think we're still very undervalued, and we should be above 10 cents right now, considering this time last year we did hit 10 cents. So personally, I'm going to be buying Cardano ADA up until mid-July and then see where the price goes from there. I definitely want to have a solid bag ready for staking, as well as have some ready to sell in case the price does go past 50 cents, and then try to flip it and pick up some more ADA that way. So I definitely think the price is going to be going up leading up to the mainnet launch. Many altcoins have been seeing anywhere from 200 to 1,000% gains very quickly leading up to their mainnets, and Cardano, this is pretty much the biggest launch we're going to have in 2020, unless Ethereum also launches staking in 2020. So definitely the past few years, the price has been pretty flat just because the project has been in development. I think rolling out the Shelley mainnet as well as staking, I definitely think they're going to be doing some marketing soon. I did see they were hiring for a social media expert and graphic designer, so they are starting to hire people as well, which is great news. Once they get this mainnet out, they'll probably start rolling out marketing and getting listing on Coinbase and other places as well. And I really think the project is going to start picking up from there. So this tweet says, today's mission accomplished. Shelley completed node 1.14.2, now successfully deployed to the Cardano mainnet. Next stop is the Cardano 2020 Shelley Edition Virtual Summit. So this virtual summit is happening on July 2nd and 3rd. And they have some huge speakers here. I definitely think they could be announcing some big things for Cardano. They announced this on June 12th, saying, announcing Cardano Virtual Summit 2020, Shelley Edition. Join the Cardano Foundation on July 2nd and 3rd to celebrate the dawning of a new era for Cardano. So pretty huge in my opinion. They're announcing it as the dawning of a new era for Cardano. And this speaker's pretty big. He was one of the people who worked on the internet originally, and he's going to be speaking there both days. So they could have some pretty big stuff ready to announce here, and I definitely think we could be seeing some price action the first week of July because of this. So that's coming up very quickly, and as well as these other roadmap dates are coming up very quickly as well. And then we have end of July for the Shelley hard fork, which they're pretty confident in launching on July 29th still. So Cardano also released this video yesterday showing the hard fork combinator full tech demo. This is a 21-minute video that's pretty techy, so I only recommend watching this if you do want to get a better understanding of how the transition is going to work from Byron to Shelley mainnet. But they are hitting all their dates on the roadmap, so it's a very great sign. I definitely think the price is going to start rising, especially if they have some good announcements at this summit they're doing on July 2nd and 3rd. I'm going to be accumulating as much ADA as I can because these prices could be history soon, especially since this project is pretty much coming to fruition. The past 2.5 years of work has all come to this moment. They pretty much haven't done any marketing in the past as well, just because they didn't really have their product launched yet. So I definitely think a Coinbase listing is coming. They're going to have some massive updates, staking launching as well. Many big things happening for this project all within the next couple months. So definitely one of my biggest projects I'm watching right now. So a quick update on SparkPoint SRK. They just performed their first token buyback and were able to buy back 28 million SRK. They also burned those tokens along with an extra 50 million from their own team wallet, totaling in 78 million SRK they burned, reducing the total supply down to 14.4 billion. They did start at 20 billion and they're looking to burn down until 10 billion or less. So this is a deflationary cryptocurrency, which is great. They have a strong ecosystem here with the token buybacks. Using the revenue they're making to buy back tokens and burn them, I think is huge for this type of project. And I definitely think this is going to help push the price up over time. Definitely my biggest altcoin for 2020 by far. Also, they're launching a new form of staking soon on their SparkEarn platform. Also, you can earn SRK tokens on the Spark Earn platform anytime you want. They have monthly bounties there, just doing little things like retweets and stuff, helping the project grow. At the same time, you're able to earn some cryptocurrency and keep stacking SRK at this low market cap. So definitely a project you should have on your radar. Even if you don't want to buy any SRK, you can just sign up at Spark Earn and send referrals and do the monthly bounties and earn some SRK that way. If it goes up to a couple $100 million market cap in the future, that's a pretty huge profit for just doing some simple tasks. So they also just listed on Uniswap, which is the biggest DEX right now. Pretty huge. It gives access to many people in the cryptocurrency space to buy SRK that don't want to sign up for Bitmart or the other small exchanges they're on. Also, they added more games to their Crypto Burst game. This game is really fun. I highly recommend playing this if you haven't already. It's very addicting, and you can also earn up to 25,000 SRK by getting to level 100. And now they just added some more levels as well. So SparkPoint SRK on CoinMarketCap as July 1st. Only a $1 million market cap still, even after the huge profits they had recently. USD price is 0.00017. So at this current price of SparkPoint SRK, you could pick up 1 million coins for the price of $175, or you could pick up 10 million coins for the price of $1,700. So that's pretty huge in my opinion. I definitely think these prices are going to be history in the near future, especially launching staking, and the Spark Earn platform is helping getting thousands of new people to the project as well and helping promote the project. All the games they have as well are going to bring more and more new people into the crypto space. They currently have 5 apps on the Play Store, 2 of them being games that could go very viral in the cryptocurrency space. So as they build more and more apps, they're going to be hiring more developers as well to get more and more apps going, which is a great thing, and get bigger exchanges. I think this project's only going to be growing, especially with a deflationary total supply. It's just a great project in my opinion, definitely one you should have on your radar. So a quick update on Ethereum. Ethereum addresses growing to a new all-time high, leading up to the launch of ETH2 and staking, I think is huge, as well as a lot of DeFi platforms are growing very quickly. So ETH2 is said to be launching staking in 2020, but I do believe that could be delayed until early 2021, as some developers have stated. But overall, this is great for the cryptocurrency space, more ways to earn passive income. I'm okay with ETH2 being delayed a little bit, so Cardano ADA could get the spotlight a little bit longer. But overall, both projects will help the entire crypto space move ahead much quicker. USD locked in DeFi on Ethereum, setting new all-time highs every single day now, and we're only just getting started. So DeFi got very popular at the beginning of 2020, breaking the $1 billion amount for the first time. Now over 1.5 billion halfway through the year. So I definitely think passive income is going to become huge in cryptocurrencies. If you don't want to wait for staking and you want to earn money and passive income on your Ethereum, you can do so through many different DeFi platforms. More and more are launching every month. So this is a great sign as well. Earning passive income from the cryptocurrency you're holding while the value of that cryptocurrency going up is a huge thing. It's going to get a lot of traditional retail investors into the crypto space that never would have otherwise. I'm definitely going to be putting some money in DeFi as well as staking Ethereum and staking Cardano. So it's definitely a great time to be in cryptocurrency, and we're still very early to the game overall. With the crypto global market cap only being 1/4 of $1 trillion is just insanely low in my opinion. So with the launch of PayPal this year, we have Cardano staking launching, as well as Ethereum staking, and we just had the 3rd Bitcoin halving. All massive things headed towards mass adoption. I think we're going to have a great end of 2020 and possibly even better 2021. If we do follow this trend for the past Bitcoin halvings, we should see Bitcoin going up at least 1,500%. Who knows, it could go even more with the amount of inflation that's coming from all the printing the governments around the world are doing. Coronavirus is getting worse now again, unfortunately, so I do think more stimulus checks are going to be coming. That's trillions more that the governments are going to have to print, and that's just going to cause even more inflation, which is a bad thing in general, but for Bitcoin it's going to be a great thing. It could definitely push the price of Bitcoin up a lot, but we are going to see the price of all goods go up, unfortunately, as well. So I'm really looking forward to July for Cardano updates leading to the Shelley hard fork. Definitely interested to see where the price is headed, what they're going to announce at this summit on July 2nd and 3rd as well. I think it's going to be a great end of year for all cryptocurrencies, but Cardano I'm very bullish on in general, as well as SparkPoint SRK being very low market cap as well. So that's about it for today's video. I hope you guys found the video useful. If you did, please share it with someone. Also, please comment below, what are your thoughts on the crypto space and where we're headed? What are your thoughts on Cardano right now as well? Where do you think the price of that is headed in July? So thank you guys again for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.